Hey everybody, what's going on? How you boys doing today? Welcome back to another episode of the show. We're gonna try the bamboo course. You ready? We made it. I don't think I'll ever make it through there without hitting one. I don't think there's... Oh, is that a path right there? Nope. Oh, no. That was a lot better than my first attempt. But is there a possible way where, like, I see this gap right here? Do you think I could fit in this gap without hitting? Oh, I did! No joke! Oh my god! Okay, 60th time is a charm, I guess. Anywho, welcome back! Guys, do you know what a Rube Goldberg machine is? It's basically one of those machines where you push over a domino and that domino pushes over an umbrella and the umbrella falls off the table and hits a go-kart, and the go-kart moves across the room and hits a flamethrower, and the flamethrower hits a string, and then the string loosens and the balloon... You know what a Rube Goldberg machine is, right? Well, I think we unintentionally found one in this world, okay? Let me explain to you a little bit of a horror story that happened the last few days. So we all know that we got Enderman issues, right? Endermen come in here, they pick up blocks, and then they disappear, and then we have no idea where they go, right? Well, I figured out where an Enderman went. One of those Ender guys came over here onto my racetrack and put down a single block. Doesn't seem like a big deal, does it? Except a fox used that single block to get up on top of the track, which ultimately killed my chicken. The chicken is dead, folks. The chicken is dead. And then what did this fox decide to do afterwards? Well, I'm guessing here. This is all speculation, but I'm guessing because he was up here, he was able to jump the fence. Yeah. So not only are we missing Mr. Chicken over there, we're missing Mr. Fox. No idea where he went. I scoured. I looked. And this little guy right here, he's the only one on the track. No idea. Where's your buddy? Where's your buddy? And if I get close to interrogate him, oh, he just runs. He just runs. He knows. I think he knows. So now we're left with an issue. We're left with this big problem, right? We've been having Enderman problems for the last couple weeks since I put in all this podzol, because really, that's the only place that they can spawn. Like, yes, they can spawn on top of the packed ice, yes. But on top of the ice, no. And they can't spawn on that side of the island because I have torches all around. So basically, this right here is just an unintentional spawner. So the predicament I'm in now is either I keep this, but somehow, through the mechanics of the game, find a way to stop Enderman from spawning, which I do not want to go into the game mode and type Enderman no spawn. I don't think that's what you type, but if it was, I don't want to type that because I feel like that's slightly cheaty McGee's, right? Slightly, it's only slightly. I could light the area up. I think that's the best bet. Or I could take out the podzol area altogether and just put the ice back. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, I've done a little bit of work on this podzol area, okay? On this taiga biome, I've done a little bit of work. I got the ferns in now. I made the splotches just a tad bit bigger from last episode. I think this is starting to look so much better. All I have to do now is add in the trees, which I have some custom tree designs that I'm going to go over another episode. But yeah, just adding a couple trees here and there, and then this biome is going to be brought to life. I think the ferns just did a number. I think it did phenomenally. But yeah, I really want to know what you guys think. In the comments below, please tell me. Should I get rid of the podzol biome? Does it look a little bit weird? I do want to add like a barrier wall between the ice and the podzol biome. But I mean, it does feel a little bit weird when it goes from blue to brown transition like that. It's awkward. I understand. What do you guys think? Help me. Oh, but I've been a busy beaver besides that podzol Rube Goldberg machine. I have been a busy beaver. Okay, for starters, look what I did. I added a second story up to the hotel. I added this whole little square here. Rectangle? Is it square? Rectangles are squares, but squares aren't rectangles? Or is it vice versa? I can never get that right. It's like stalagmites and stalactites. I will never understand that. You can give me all the onomatopoeias, onomatopoeic devices, or whatever the hell they're called. I will never understand it. Moral of the story, we added a rectangle so that we could put the banners up here to tell you guys that this is the underwater hotel. If you can kind of see it a little bit under there. It's hard to see through the ice, but that's the underwater hotel. Added the second story to it, makes it look a little bit better. I'm even thinking about adding like a flag or something off to the side. I think that would look cool. That would look very be cool. Second thing I've done is I made a facade for the train station. Once again, made this rectangle here. Gonna put some stuff in here, but train doesn't seem to fit. One, T-R-A-I-N. Maybe an exclamation mark here. I don't know. But that's there. It looks pretty cool. I just wanted people to know that this is the train station because this is the first sight you're gonna see when you come into the town, and it's slightly unimpressive. Not a whole lot going on here. So we gotta make this look a little bit more beautiful down the line. But possibly the most important thing that I've done, okay, because I've gotten comments saying the underside of my racetrack is Uggs McGugs. So I went ahead and I'm starting to design it a little bit here and there. And this is the first pillar of the underwater pillar to the racetrack section of my course. What? I'm a little bit tired, okay? Moral of the story, there's a pillar that's holding up the course, and this is what it looks like. I think right down here, it might get a tad bit too skinny. I don't like this 3 wide here. It feels just like, what's whatever. If I extended this all the way down and made it 3 in the middle, 3 greens in the middle, and just had the white accent blocks, I think that'll look a whole lot better. Also, the reason why it looks a little bit weird up here is because it's on a diagonal. This pillar is on a diagonal, and it's a little bit rough to work on diagonals, but if it's on like a straightaway, right? Like if I have a pillar right here on this flat section, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look a-okay. It's gonna look muy bellissimo. So we're gonna work on that, try to get pillars on every single side here. And then the places that there's no pillars, I'm just gonna go ahead and half slab it, just like that. And I think that looks actually really cool. You can see the comparison. I can't talk today. You can see the comparison between this side right here where you got the dirt and then the concrete intermingling like that, and then this, which looks 10 times better, and it gives it a little bit of depth as well because you got this white outline block, which I absolutely love because you still see the green of the course line, and I think that looks really cool. But yeah, been doing a little bit of work just here and there, you know, it's the little stuff, but I'm loving how everything's starting to come together. We got a couple more episodes to the world tour, so we got to hurry up. We got to start working really hard and get stuff done. Ooh, that castle looks hella cool from up here. I like it. Why is it though that I get closer and then you can't really see too much? Like I am like as close as I can get to this ice, and I can barely make out the prismarine underneath, right? Does that make sense? Not to me. If I get sidetracked one more time during this episode, I'm going to flip out. I came into today with a very clear-cut idea of what I wanted to do, and I haven't even got there yet. So, let's get into today's episode, shall we? I want to say it was episode 30-something. I want to say, I don't know, all the episodes are starting to mingle in together and start to merge in my mind. But we made this railroad track all the way over to the main train station of our base, right over there under that track. You kind of see it. Yep, just right there. And that's the main way to get from spawn, which is over in that direction, to the city. But I feel like it doesn't really have this grand entrance into the city where you're supposed to get there and you're supposed to be like, oh wow, this is the town of blank, right? Well, today we're going to go ahead and make that grand entrance to the city we are going to call CrayTopes. It's Crazy Topia, but just combined because we're crazy here. So what I'm thinking is actually pretty simple, okay? I want to go ahead and extend this railroad track at this Y level all the way over to this little island, which is going to be turned into a nice iceberg mountain range, right? But as you are going through the mountain range, the track will dip down to this Y level, and then above, kind of like the Hollywood Hills sign, there's going to be a sign that says CrayTopes on the mountain. And above it, it'll say, like, welcome to or something. Hey, get out of here. This ain't your home no more. And that will be the grand reveal into the city. For the first people that are coming into the city, they're going to see this great mountain range with the sign above it. So, without talking, without, jammering on, I want to build this with you. So, let's start placing down some ice and get working on this sign. Let's go. You know, it took a little bit, but I think it turned out pretty wonderful. I had to revise the plan a couple times because it just didn't look exactly the way I pictured, and I had to make it a little bit taller because I left no room for the sign that I want to eventually put here. But this is really cool. So imagine, right? You just spawn in over at spawn. Not a whole lot to see over at spawn. So you hop on the monorail and you head on over to the town CrayTopes, right? And you come through this way and you're greeted with this nice, cool looking custom mountain. And then you just dropped into the depths of hell. No, just kidding. To the other side of the mountain where you're greeted with the first sight of the city. I think that's beautiful. And even on this side, it looks pretty cool. I topped it off with some snow. Might need to put a little bit more snow up there, but I think for now, this looks really sick. I love it. I love it. And who knows, maybe eventually when I run out of room over there in the city, I could branch out over here and make a couple like little houses and stuff. I think that would be cool too. But for now, I think let's just go ahead and start on the sign. So I came a little bit prepared here. We have enough colors. CrayTope, and then an S could be white. I'm fine with that, right? So let's just put that up there. And then we'll work on the little details afterwards, right? So I'm just gonna write the letters, sure. You know what? I don't. Originally, I really thought it would be cool to have a welcome to sign right above the CrayTopes sign, but now that I'm looking at it, I really was picturing welcome to be a whole lot smaller. I didn't think welcome to was going to be basically the whole size of the sign. I don't know if I like it. Nope. Gonna take it down. And I definitely didn't center it. Nope. The T is supposed to be centered, but I didn't do that. Nope, don't like it. Back to the drawing board. And yeah, I mean, two things are popping out of me right away, and I kind of want to change it. I don't really care for the gray border. Not a fan of that. I feel like it really does clash with the arch here that's part of the monorail. I don't really care for that. Also, second, I don't really care for the white T. Once again, it clashes with the white snow background. I don't know if I'm going to keep the background the way it is, but I don't necessarily know if I like that. Maybe I go with quartz. No, I shouldn't go with quartz. I don't know. I don't know what to do with the border here. Uh-oh. All right, let's see how this looks. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't land on here, but I love it. Yes. Oh wow. Yeah, no, it looks beautiful. The one and only thing that I have two things actually now I'm looking at it. It's funny, I come back here and I have more things I need to do. I should just do them and then come back when it's all done, right? No, I'm going to give you bits and pieces here and there. I don't know if I like the blue. I don't know if I like the blue too much because I feel like it's kind of blending with the background. If I'm looking at it first glance, it looks like CrayTopes because the E just kind of blends in. I don't know. Maybe I just pick like a few colors because this is using all of the colors here. Every single color. I'm sure there's one or two that I'm missing, but I didn't want to use like black or brown or anything like that because I don't think that would look too pretty. But there are a couple colors that I guess I could probably institute a little bit more. I don't really care for the dark green or the dark blue, but I think that looks pretty cool. The second thing that I'm not really too fond of is these two Batman ears, a little llama poking out from the top there. I think we need to go back in with a couple packed ice and some more snow, and I think I need to make this a little bit taller. Yeah. All right, I think we're done. I think we're officially done. Let's go ahead for the grand reveal. It's not really grand when I give you little bits and pieces. I think you kind of know how it's going to turn out. But anyway, here it is. I think this is beautiful, guys. I absolutely love it. I think it turned out that the mountain range definitely turned out. I could even go a little bit further over here to this island if I really wanted to, but I don't know if I really want to. because I think this would be really cool to put up a couple houses over here. We could have like a nice little village over here. So it's not just the sign that's on this island. It's a whole like little show. You know what I mean? Like a whole village over here. I think that would be pretty rad tad. But then you come through this cool looking cave. It looks like it's drilled out of the mountain here, and then it reveals the town. And then the backside, you know, the backside doesn't look too bad. I actually like that it's very plain because, I mean, there's not a lot we're going to put back here. Eventually, you know, because we do have to take the train back every once in a while, get to spawn. Eventually, we'll want to put some houses over here too. But I think, honestly, this looks freaking amazing. I do have issues with this, though. I've been flying around this area for a bit, and I just noticed that this part right here just looks a little bit wonky. It's like, I don't know why it goes down and then turns on this little island here. I wonder if it would be better if it turned up in the air and then went down here. I don't know. I don't know. But I think I'm going to call it quits today, guys. I have been working literally all day on this mountain right here, and I think it turned out beautifully. But I am tired. I have been working for so long, and I just want to be done with it. Yeah? Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys to death. I'll talk to you guys next one. All right? Peace.